Hey, wow. Here we are at Morston Quey again. Just had a nice spy plane go over. We're actually right on top of the National Trust House, National Trust Place. We've got a flock of birds flying around there, if you can see them. I'm not sure what they are. Don't look like geese or anything, do they? Because they're not flying like geese. And they're quite big birds. And they could be. Let's see if we can get in closer, see if we can see what they are. Yes, they are. I can see the white tails. Hopefully if we see where they land, then we can find out. There they go. Well, that was good, wasn't it? We've only just set up, and to see them straight away. Anyway, we're up on top of the National Trust shed, wooden shed there, their little office block. They've got a little viewing balcony here and a room. I'll show that to you in a minute. But the height has given us a great view over the estuary. Well, it's not an estuary, over the salt marshes. As you say, that's where we were just a minute ago, just down there on that car park, just where the grey car is. We was parked there, showing you the oyster catchers and everything. And if we just turn round a little bit further, so I can get the angle, you can see the path there, which is where the coastal path. So we'll just turn the. There we go. And that's Blakeney over there, and this is the viewing platform they've got here, and that is the Norfolk Trail that comes right along the coast there, and there's the channel that you can go all the way to Blakeney down. I don't think you can take a big boat there, but I think you can take a paddleboard or a kayak, and you can go over to Blakeney, which is there. Again, that's the National Trust. There's the car park. That's the National Trust place there as well. So if you have got a membership, your National Trust membership, you can park your car. You can park your car in their car parks for nothing. I think it's one of the best car parking tickets in the country, is the National Trust car park ticket, because you can get to park anywhere. And the beauty of it is, no matter where you go, I don't think you're ever more than sort of 20-25 miles away from a National Trust place, and you've got the use of the car park. There's always a cafe there, so really is the ideal combination. Anyway, let's just have a walk around, and we'll just turn the tripod around slightly. There we go, and there we have the estuary there. Let's see if we can find some birds for you. Can't see anything at the moment. There's an old lifeboat out there, if you can see it. Look at that. And that's the sand dunes, and the other side of the sand dunes is the actual sea. And this side of the sand dunes is sort of an inlet where you can keep your boat in the summer. I think it's called the Pit or something. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm sure if you check up on Google Earth, it'll show you what it is. But I think they refer to that as the Pit. There's a fishing boat there. Let's come in, let's have a look at the old fishing boat. As you can see, it all dries out at low water. There's a lifeboat there, and that's the channel you go out to go and see the seals, and you go along here, and then you go right to the point. They call it Blakeney Point. There where the sand is there, and that is where you can see the seals. You have to go past, I think, the old lifeboat station, which is a green building. Oh, some more geese there. Look at that. That's the channel. That's the other side. The dark bit has water in, and then the other side, there's the old. I always refer to it as a lifeboat station, but I don't think it is. And then as you get to the end here, that is where you get to see all the seals. I'm not sure how many hundreds they get, but they get quite a few seals there. I don't think we can get to. Well, I don't think we're going to see a seal with our camera, do you? Oh look, there's two. Look, is that? No, they look like black-headed gulls. Let's just keep going. Could they be seals there? I don't know. I'm only guessing. If you want to see seals, go. Oh, they could be, couldn't they? Go on the boats, take the seal trips, and you'll see the seals then. But just a lovely area. This whole area, absolutely beautiful. And then there's Blakeney Point there, and then that goes around to a place called Quey. There we go. So we've panned all the way around now, and then along there you've got Quey, and then you've got Wales next to the sea. Anyway, that's where you book your seal trips up. Go and see the young lady in the van there. She'll look after you, she'll book you in. But as I did say earlier on, if you are coming in the height of the season, you have to book, because you will not get on. It's so popular. Very, very popular to go and see the seals here. Very, very popular. Well, beware. This car park down here, the one you got in front of you here, high water, it floods. So don't leave your car down there at high water, because you will get wet, because the water does come right in. Especially if it's one of those, is it a spring tide or... We've got some bird life down there. Let's just see what we've got, shall we? I think they're just... yeah, they're just our black-headed gulls. We've got just waiting for the tide to come in. What have we got there? So oh, I can't see nothing, no other bird life, can you? I think the birds all must be on siesta time. Yeah, absolutely nothing, unless you can see something. A couple of white spots out there. Oh, they're just poles, aren't they? Marking the channel for the boats. Oh no, there's some geese there. And look, there's loads of geese out on the water out there, isn't there? Can you see them? Of course, must mention the wind farm. I think it's one of the biggest wind farms in Europe is the one that's off the North Norfolk coast. All turning around, generating that electricity for us. Let's see, there's another row there, look at that. Another row there. And then, oh, look at that. I just didn't realise how many windmills there were out there. Because this channel goes right round to Blakeney now. You can get to around. More geese. You just don't realise how many geese there is. Don't know what they. Oh, they're rather large-winged, aren't they? Don't know what they were. Possibly egrets. Oh, there's loads of them there. I think they must be egrets. There's some more black geese there. Can you see there's 3 geese there? I've never seen flocks of egrets before. Oh yes, that one there is definitely an egret, isn't it? That one at the back there. So they possibly are all egrets. Until they actually sort of stand up on their legs and you see their long necks. And you know what they are. But there's quite a lot there, isn't there? It's unusual because egrets you normally... Is that a pigeon in there? A little tiny wood pigeon? Looks like... Yeah. I think they're all egrets, yeah. Must be 20, 30 egrets out there. You just don't realise how far away they are, look at that. There we go. So we'll have a look at something a bit more closer, shall we, rather than strain on our eyes looking out that far. See what we can see. Oh, so I can see how we got an oyster catcher. Let's have a look at the oyster catcher, shall we? He's in the gully there. Oh, he was. There he is. Look. There he is. Look at that. Yeah, I think you could spend hours up here. This is a lovely spot, this is. There's a black-headed gull. Or Mediterranean gull. I can never tell the difference between the Mediterranean or the black-headed. So if anybody can tell me what the difference is, then let me know, and I will know in future, won't I? What's that there? Can you see? I think I've... Oh no, it's just a stone. I'm pretty good at stones. Yeah. Well, what have we got there? Shall we go in on them? Oh, they're just gulls, black-headed gulls or of some description. Then we've got our geese. Every time I sort of pan round here, I always seem to find another flock of birds. There are just so many. Look, there's another group there. Oh, we know what they are, don't we? They're pigeons. Oh dear. But there you go. I bet in some part of the world pigeons are quite rare. Well, I think this might be our last pan round.